to today's episode. I am pretty excited. I've just completed about 2 hours of a blind Lego challenge. Now, you might ask, what is a blind Lego challenge? Well, basically, it means that you get a box of Lego that you haven't done before, like this one. This one is the 75301 Luke Skywalker's X-Wing fighter, and then try and build it without the instructions. Now, the instructions, when I pulled this out, it's like, whoa, there's a lot of instructions here. And essentially, I did okay. I'm pretty stoked with what I was able to achieve without the instructions. So let's have a look at that. And let me see if we can get it. Okay, so there it is. That is as far as I got, okay? That is as far as I got. That is not that close to the picture, you know? And look how many pieces I had no idea what to do with them. There was definitely a large amount of pieces here that I'm like, whoa. I did get some little pieces of engine built, but beyond that, the central structure of this was just not possible for me to work out how to build. I think that if I was going to try this again, or you want to try the blind Lego challenge, then drop back to something easier. Anything Technic, if it has Technic in it, unless it's extraordinarily simple, then I would stay well away. Whatever is going on in the Technic, like somehow you push the button and the wings open, I think you have to be a pretty good Lego builder. This analogy, though, was very powerful, that businesses that are looking to expand and grow will be limited to something relatively simple. That if they had the instructions, if they had their systems and procedures documented, then suddenly everything becomes simpler. Remember that this was 2 hours of work to get to that. It doesn't actually work. It is, I'm pretty stoked with it. Like, there were some big wins in order to actually even come up with this front piece. Like, working that out took like an hour. The wings themselves were okay. Like, that little piece there, I could see from the picture, and that wasn't too bad, but the rest of it is just an absolute mystery. What I'm excited for, though, is to build this with the instructions and have that very different experience. I'm curious about two things. One is the time taken, and secondly, the insights about how they built it. Like, when you can see inside the box and suddenly it's like, oh, that piece goes there and that piece goes there and that piece goes there. Clearly, a lot of people at Lego headquarters put a lot of effort into building these things. They would have had a mindset or experience for how to do things over the years that really would enable them to probably go through this quite easily. But because I'm essentially a layperson dealing with Lego, all too much. What I am interested in, though, from a business perspective, is just how easy it is with the instructions. And that is the analogy that I am running with out of this experience, that essentially, if you are happy to get this out of your purchases, like any of your trainings that you've bought or gone through, this unfortunately is the outcome when it does not come with this. And making that happen is not quite as easy as it seems. It is definitely possible. And if you look at people like Michael Gerber or Sam Carpenter, that these guys have seen the benefits. They have led the charge in terms of systems and processes. My experience so far has been that it has revolutionized not just my business, but also my life. It really is it's like the key that opens up the way to operate the universe. I know that sounds terribly spiritual, and it's pretty funny when I go and look at people who are very spiritual, but their systems game is horrific, and they're broke, and they're disorganized, and they're late, and it's just like, you know what? If you get the systems piece on point, then fine, go be spiritual. But right now, many businesses would benefit from the capacity to have this. I'm really looking forward to putting together the video of the 2 hours or so of me struggling, just to have those little breakthroughs and let's go, oh wow, that was so cool. And I'm definitely looking forward to building the whole kit using the instructions. So I'll have an update for you that shortly. That'll all be up on YouTube over the next week or two is my expectations. That is separate from my regularly scheduled marketing production, which is this video, but I am excited to get my team working on the blind Lego challenge. If you do want some help with your systems and your processes to actually have the experience where you can bust out the instruction manual, then head over to systemio.dev. All right, thanks so much for tuning in. Look forward to seeing you on the next episode very soon. See you then.